Alright guys, so I'm finally getting around to recording this video, but the Dokkan Now special aired this morning, and I just want to go over a few things about it real quick. First off, they show the info for the new LRs. So this is Broly. I really hope that this is the art that he uses when he's in your box, but I know it's going to be the other image of Broly, but here Broly leads movie bosses at 200%, and he has 90% damage reduction for his first turn. He can't attack. That's first. He's going to be our first summonable version of one of these can't attack units. And to compensate for that, he has 90% damage reduction turn 1 slot 1. Or he has 70% damage reduction and supports extreme class allies with 50% crit chance as the second or third attacker in the turn. And he supports extreme class allies 2 key 60% attack and defense. And he also has 200% defense and guard. So turn 1 slot 1, this is probably the best unit in the game, realistically. Over here, he can transform whenever he wants, which is absolutely insane. And in base, he has Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepared for Battle, Berserker, the Saiyan Lineage, Hardened Grudge, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So it's weird that he has Hardened Grudge. Not a lot of other Brolys have Hardened Grudge, but the new free-to-play Paragus has Hardened Grudge. So he'll actually link really well with that new free-to-play Paragus. And he's on movie bosses, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Target Goku, Exploding Rage, Inhuman Deeds, Planetary Destruction, Legendary Existence, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Transformation Boost, and the new Uncontrollable Power category. And then we get into his post-transformation card art, which is absolutely sick. And here's his info post-transformation. So after he transforms, he has 3 key and 260% stats. Which, if I'm remembering correctly, outside of one-time use stats, this is one of the highest numbers for just flat stats we've ever seen on a unit. And in addition to that, he has 50% damage reduction for the first 3 turns, and an additional 26% damage reduction. So for his first three turns, he's going to have 76% damage reduction. After that, it looks like he only has 26%. And then he gets another 150% attack and defense when performing a super attack. He gets an additional 1 key up to 5 and 10% up to 50 chance of performing a crit, with each attack performed. He has a guaranteed additional that has a high chance to become a super attack after he receives an attack. And he has 200% defense before receiving an attack, and he guards as the first attacker in the turn. And he has a guaranteed additional super as in slots 2 or 3, plus an additional 3 key and 50% crit chance when there's a Pure Saiyans Earthbred Fighter category enemy, and he has an attack break at 24 key. His active skill, you can use the turn after you transform, and it gives 3 key and a crazy permanent 26% attack and defense. So this works a lot like the B-Pan active skill percentage, because I don't know if any of you remember, but when LRB Pan got her awakening in EZA during the 4th year anniversary, and she gave the stats buff, it was way higher than just the percentage that's in here. That's because these type of effects, these percents, are tacked on at the very end. So this is a multiplicative buff of 26%, which is absolutely crazy. And then his post-transformation link set is Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepared for Battle, Shocking Speed, Super Saiyan, Berserker, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. His super attack effects: on his 12 key, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage. And on his 18 key, he greatly raises attack and causes mega colossal damage to all enemies. So that's pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and watch Broly's animations real quick.
Where do you think you're going? I'm preparing the rocket so he can escape the explosion. In a rocket built for one person.
Yeah, so he's got some really crazy animations. I'm really excited for this Broly. And then next we have the banner unit the banner unit Piccolo slash Vegeta. So it's an exchange unit, Piccolo into Vegeta. I was expecting them to be a joined forces type banner unit, but an exchange is actually really good because then that means this character is technically now a Piccolo card, which means it's going to be on Namekians, and new named Namekians is always a good sign. I mean, new named characters ever are good, but when we can get a character with a unique name on Namekians, that is a huge dub. So they lead 130% to Worthy Rivals and Bond of Master and Disciple. Piccolo has 3 key, 200% attack and defense, medium chance of evading enemy attack, including super attack, so he has medium chance to dodge, plus an additional attack and defense plus 150. Oh, so when he attacks, he gets a medium chance to dodge and 150% attack and defense. They also support superclass allies, 30% attack and defense, plus additional 2 key and attack and defense plus 30%, plus an additional 2 key and attack and defense plus 30% for characters who are also on All Out Struggle or Movie Heroes. So they are supporting superclass, All Out Struggle, and Movie Heroes category allies, 2 key and 60% attack and defense. They also have a Scouter for 2 turns from their first turn, and 30% dodge for 4 turns when there's another all-out struggle category ally on the team, and they recover 30% HP at the end of every turn? Or just the turns with the Scouter? I'm going to have to assume it's just the turns with the Scouter. And then they exchange into Vegeta when the conditions are met. So Piccolo has Brainiacs, Prodigies, Experienced Fighters, Solid Support, Namekians, Gaze of Respect, and Fierce Battle. They are on Worthy Rivals, Bond of Master and Disciple, Namekians, Movie Heroes, All Out Struggle, Battle of Wits, Powerful Comeback, Gifted Warriors, Fused Fighters, and Earthbred Fighters. His super attack effect: He greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to enemy and lowers enemy attack and defense. And then here's Vegeta. So they can exchange into Vegeta turn 5 from the start of battle. Vegeta has 300% attack and guaranteed crit for his first turn. After that, he gets 3 key, 200% attack and defense, and 50% damage reduction, plus an additional 150% attack and defense when attacking. He has a guaranteed additional that has a high chance to become a super. He also changes STR, AGL, and Tech type key spheres to Fizz. And I'll talk about this when we go over the LR, but that is crazy. He also gets another 100% attack when there's another all-out struggle category ally in the same turn, starting from turn 6. And Vegeta's links are Super Saiyan Prodigies, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Royal Lineage, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. And his super attack effect is greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to enemy with a medium chance of performing a crit for 1 turn. So he has crit built into his super attack. So this is screaming full dodge build to me. Anyway, here is the LR. We'll go over the animations for both the LR and that banner unit in just a second, but I want to go over this LR first. So they lead All Out Struggle, Super Saiyans, Power of Wishes, 3 key, and 170% to stats. And the additional 30% is for Movie Heroes and Connected Hope. Their passive, the giant paragraph that it is 3 key, 200% attack and defense, and they randomly change key spheres of a certain type to Fizz. And they have a key mechanic where they get 2 extra key per Fizz key sphere and an additional 1 key for every other type of key sphere. They support all allies, 3 key and 50% attack, themselves excluded, and 30% damage reduction when they receive a super attack. Oh wait, no, not and. They just give all allies 50% attack and 3 key. And then they themselves get 30% damage reduction when they receive a super attack, which is weird. I don't know why they don't have any base damage reduction. They also receive an additional 30% defense when they receive an attack for every 3 key. Oh, so they get 30% defense every 3 key. I mean, okay. And they get an additional 150% attack when key is 12 or more. So whenever they get a super attack, basically, they get an additional 150% attack. They have 2 guaranteed additionals, which both have a high chance of becoming a super attack. And then when you get 18 or more key, their attacks are effective against all types. And at 24 key, if there's another Movie Heroes or All Out Struggle category ally attacking in the same turn, they get an additional damage reduction of 15%. And for 2 turns, all allies defense plus 77%, which is kind of crazy considering like Evolution Blue Vegeta is on All Out Struggle. And while I don't think he's on Connected Hope, he's on the leader skill. So that's pretty crazy. Their links are Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Z Fighters, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. They are on All Out Struggle, Super Saiyans, Power of Wishes, Movie Heroes, Connected Hope, Joined Forces, Kamehameha, Earthbred Fighters, and Entrusted Will. They have a standby into the Fist Goku, which can be activated when HP is 77% or less, starting from turn 5. Or from turn 5 from the start of battle, so that's pretty good. And Goku stands by for 3 turns when you build charge count, blah blah blah. So he stands by for 3 turns instead of 5. On their 12 key, they raise attack for 1 turn and cause colossal damage and lower attack and defense. On their 18 key, they greatly raise attack and defense for 3 turns and cause mega colossal damage. Raises super class allies attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn. Wow, they are a lot of support. And then here's the Fist Goku, that is the standby. So he's unable to attack, except for the standby finish skill. He gets 3 key, 259% attack and defense, plus guard, and he changes int key spheres to fizz key spheres. So the banner unit Piccolo / Vegeta changes all of the other types that aren't fizz also into fizz key spheres. So if they are together on the same turn, they will change the whole field except for rainbow orbs into key spheres, which is good because this standby will gain so much charge so fast because they still have the additional key properties. And this Goku also has an additional 30% defense when receiving an attack for every 3 key, and 59% damage reduction at 24 key, plus an additional 20% defense per key sphere obtained, and allies 7% defense for 2 turns per fizz key sphere obtained, plus an additional 100% attack when finished skill is activated. Wow. So much support on this unit. And then you can use the finish skill. You can use the powerful finish skill at 41 counts, and the finish skill gets an extra 20% attack. And the 40 or under charge is 15% attack, which is insane. So we're gonna look at their animations really quickly.
Put this guy down for the count! Move power! Right now! Give me the power to defeat this guy! Fine, just take it! But finish that guy now!
So I'm still really impressed with these animations too. the fist could look better, but like this right here is incredible. I am just in love with the aesthetics of movie 8. I think it's one of the better looking movies out of all of Dragon Ball Z. Um so before we discuss this, here's Broly's banner on JP. So I've seen that on global, however, the gammas won't be returning, and instead it is the Android 13 movie Super Saiyan Trio, the Super Saiyan Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. At least that's what it's going to be on global. And then here is the banner for the Super Saiyan Trio. It says that there are 5 characters that could be Dokkan Awakened into LR. Oh, right here. 5 characters can be Dokkan Awakened into LR rarity, but I only see 2. So I wonder what the other 3 LRs featured on the banner are going to be. But we'll see. And then real quick, I wanted to go over some of this stuff. Obviously there's new events. They go over the animations and the card details. But this is the one thing I really wanted to talk about right here. These pity coins are a sign that the game is taking a step in the right direction. I think that these coins will make a return at some point. So what these special coins do for this celebration is they essentially function like the pity coins that yellow coin LRs typically get. At the normal 500 coins per character rate, you can acquire the brand new units, either with the special Dokkan Fest coins or the special Carnival coins. And if you either pull them or by the end of the celebration, these coins will just turn into the normal coins at the end. So this is just the sign of something completely incredible. I'm very excited that they did this, and I really, really hope that they bring this back. And there was one more thing. Int Broly is getting his EZA. We will find out his EZA details later tonight, so I probably won't be able to cover that again until tomorrow, but this is shaping up to be a really, really awesome celebration, and I'm very excited. And I would also just like to point out that this is Broly's TOR art, and it's probably one of my absolute most favorite card arts in the game. So, guys, leave a like down below to show that you're excited for the worldwide celebration coming up soon. And be sure to subscribe to see me and my friends do some summons on this game when the banners eventually go live. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!